So what's up, guys? Welcome to another live here, another premiere on our channel on Rich Mindset. And today we'll talk about something that it used to bother me a lot when I was younger. And that is everybody was telling me that life is not good, that it is also almost impossible to control something in this life. And they told me, and they tried to set up my mind to a loser mindset. A thing that I've learned that I was actually influenced from many years after it actually happened, and that is life is good, life is easy, life is very easy when you follow and you actually understand that you control everything. The outcome of the life is always and will be always in your hands, and nothing is happening like for no reason at all, or you will believe that you can do the most that you can do, and then the outcomes will not show up or not be like as you wanted them to be. So the thing is that well, actually the thing that I've learned through the years is that it comes to that point when you will get tired. Even if you don't acknowledge everything that I'm telling you right now, you will get tired of things happening to you for no reason, and you will get like that victim mentality where you will think that you're cursed or something like this, and nothing good is going to come in your life, or you will need to work hard for it, and so on. And let me tell you exactly how it is. So I am now 32 years old. I've lived in 5 countries. Now I'm back in Romania, where I've built together with these incredible guys another company, a big company, an amazing company. But it wasn't like peaches and roses until here, because there were some times and moments where it was really hard, where we had nothing to eat. But it wasn't something that happened to me. It was something that I was in control of. Because every time you want to do something, you always will start with a thing, and that is the present, the actual present that you have. And that includes all the actions that you have on every single thing that you have in your life, like the work, the job that you have, the place that you live, the clothes that you have, and so on. So every single one of these items or things that you have, the assets that you have, tangible or intangible in your life at the moment, constitutes the present, your you right now. So in order to grow, in order to attract more, in order to live that life that you always wanted to live, you need to quit. You need to quit. You need to give up everything. You don't need to give up everything, but you need to be ready in your mind to give up everything. Because let's imagine that you're like a rock, right? And a rock cannot move by itself. Something needs to happen, either, I don't know, wind or water, or so you're like a rock, and nothing happens to you. Nothing can move you, nothing can move you further, nothing can move you backwards. You're just moving, or just being still there in your life, in your present, in your you, with your assets that I've just told you. So in order for that rock to move ahead, something needs to be applied on it, a force, right? So that force, when it comes, you will have, like, before the rock will push itself to the next, or be pushed to the next level, it will feel like, first of all, it will be, you know how a force activates on, when you activate a force on something, and an item, then the first thing that that item does, or that thing does, is to push back. So this is what happens to 99% of the people. When that force comes in your life, you always push back. So you will do this over and over again, where you will get tired, and it's exactly what happens to a rock in the nature all day long. So the rocks, even here on the street, the rocks are getting used, they are getting tempered, okay? So exactly this happens to you as well, until you break. So in order to move that rock, and you put it in a slingshot, The first position of a slingshot is steady as well. So you need to pull it backwards. You cannot fly. Like if you put it in a slingshot and you just let loose, it will fall down. In order to let that rock or let that stone fly, you need to pull it first back. So that is the necessary step backwards that I always said. So that step backwards, it is painful. Many talk about it. All the successful people went through it 100%. There was no person that went to job and then from one day to another, like had a different life and they needed to work less and everybody was throwing money at them and so on and so forth. All the successful person that I've met, all of them, the luck, the tip of the iceberg like that everybody else sees, didn't just happen like this. They worked for it all day long. And they did it. They took that necessary step backward that I told you, and that meant they had nothing to eat, or they lived in the cars. And you hear a lot of these stories, and you tend to think this is also almost impossible, or it's not true, because this is outside of your reality, of your steady or still position that you have, like a rock. But this happens. Well, actually, when we started or we decided to have a different outcome of our lives, me and my brother Alex as well, what happened, we pulled it back, but we pulled it like really, really back, because we wanted to give it all up, because we understood that all these assets, all this present us at that moment in time, were keeping us there. Because we wanted a good chair, or we wanted a good computer, or we wanted the comfort to Netflix and chill, or watch a match, or football match on the TV and do nothing, and so on and so on. And all these things pulled us back, and we understood this, and we gave it all up. Just to understand, when we left Germany, we left Germany without nothing. Actually, the clothes and every single thing that we had there, we sold the furniture, and all the things are still there in Germany. Some of the clothes and so on. So I only came in Romania with like 3 jeans and 3 t-shirts or something like this. When we started, you already know the idea of Behind the Revolution, a company that we've built here, Revolution Media Company. And we really took it from far behind, because we had nothing to eat. We went through hard times. The child was, the little baby, the Alice, was on her way. We found out that Flory was pregnant at that time, and everything was costing a bunch of money. But this is the coolness about it. This is the cool part, because you only get to live this once. You only get to this kind of amazing moments that defines you as a person once. You don't have 100 million opportunities. And this moment of hardship, I always looked at them as a moment where I could create good memories, and I enjoyed them, even if it was tough, even if I only had some spaghetti with some, I don't know, tomato pasta and some garlic or something like this, and that was a good day. Even if I needed to eat some sausages, and this was everything that we had at that particular moment, it was fun. I enjoyed it. I built up memories. I am now where I am now, and I have thousands of memories about things, cool things that I've lived where I had nothing. And this happens to all of the successful people. Try to look in your life, try to look on your street, in your, I don't know, in your surrounding, at your workplace or whatever. Try to look for a person that is successful in his life and ask him, and just pay attention at the things that he did. And you will see that the most amazing part of his life was that moment when he struggled, when he was digging the trench that he needed to do. And that defined him as a man or a woman, and that defined him as an entrepreneur, that defined him as a successful person that he is right now. Nobody, without that hardship, nobody will become like a very successful person, or will have the, I don't know how to call it, but it's not like the drive. It's not the drive, because you have drive, but it's something different. I cannot even know, I don't even know the words, and I cannot even explain to you otherwise than to tell you my experience. But it's freaking amazing, and you need to try it. And life is amazing, because at the end of that time, because sooner or later the sun will show up on your street, at the end of the time, life is good. is amazing. Amazing people will come into your life, amazing people will want to be inspired by that particular moment that you went through, and they will feel you, and they will want to connect with you and be around you, because you are passionate, because you had the power and you had the courage to went through something that only a couple of people, like thousands of people from the entire globe, I mean like the entire Earth population, only goes through. And that is the 1% that we really wanted. Because it's not really hard to get to the 1%, it's just a mindset. And I'm telling you guys, at the end of the time, and I'm not there where I wanted to be, just let's be clear on that, right? Because we still have millions to do from here on, right? But it is so amazing to work for something more than what I've worked for until right now, and to see people that are getting inspired not only through my action or only through my action, but also people talking about more than just existing. We talk about events, plans, stuff, amazingness. I'm getting to some of the ideas and discussions right now with people that I couldn't imagine that were existing back then. And it's not only about that, the money that we are talking about, but it's the ideas, the level of the idea that is discussed at that table. It's freaking amazing, and you need to see it. So, saying this, life is really amazing. I hope you all of you get to this point and embrace it. This is why we created the t-shirts, the Rich Mindset t-shirts. Of course, as you guys know, the t-shirts will not be sold only independent. They will be attached to a course where we will talk about something that the quote on itself it's an answer to. So that means that soon enough, I mean, like, let's just give it like this, 1 month. In 1 month at most, the Rich Mindset courses and t-shirts will be online. So you can buy it either as a course and you will receive the t-shirt as a present, and the prices are nothing. We don't do it for the money. We just want to get the expenses that we have by creating this. And you can buy, of course, the t-shirts separately if you decide so. But the most important part is that these t-shirts are actually not a t-shirt. It's not a t-shirt that you just wear and put it in the drawer. It's a t-shirt where you can recognize on the street people that want more. This is the mindset behind Rich Mindset. I thought about a million ideas before I had the idea with the t-shirt, because I didn't know how to do this. I always wanted to network, even in the hard moments that I told you, to be with people, like-minded people, even if they are not like the level that they could be, like a high level, but they have the mindset, or they embrace the mindset, and they challenge themselves every single day, and they understand that they need to do more, right? And the action is the key for all these problems, or her problems. So I wanted to see them on the street. I wanted to see something on, I don't know, an armband or something, and I didn't know how to do it, but when I got this idea, it was in a dream in one night, and I said I will create these t-shirts where the quotes on themselves are really powerful. Like, this is like, I know my ABC, and that is always be closing. And they are amazing t-shirts. If you saw it on the Rich Mindset channel and page, and Facebook page and Instagram, it's everywhere. So you can actually see other people that are like-minded, and if you have a business and you can talk to that person, go immediately grab a cup of coffee and set up a business idea or whatnot. Why not? And find out people that you can network with and enjoy talking with, and talk not about other people, and talk about ideas and events, and you can gather up and create beautiful things with it, because this world right now, how it evolves with the blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies and so on, with this, keep this in mind and put this behind all the good ideas that are on the market. This actually empowers every single one of us, because if you had a good idea back then, amazing, like let's just say something really disruptive, right, in the world, You needed to go like an institution like this behind me and talk to them, and they said if the idea was good enough or not, and they are just dinosaurs. They have no clue about this world. But together with the blockchain technology, this is the most amazing thing, and this is why I love crypto, the entire crypto world, is this. Because people can come together and capital can move with these kind of ideas so that we create the change that we want. We don't need to give up the power like we did until now with this kind of institutions. We decide what happens to our world. We can decide what happens to our future. We can decide what happens to the future of our children, because we are the change. And now we have it in our hands. And what is amazing is that more and more people embrace it every single day. I see people on the coffee shop here. There's a coffee shop. We go grab a coffee. Boom! Immediately I hear crypto talks. I go on I cut my hair. Now you cannot see it anymore. But 3 weeks ago I went there on a street right next to the office, and we are in the middle of Bucharest right now, just to be clear. And people were talking about cryptocurrencies. So this is amazing because people are embracing the new ideas. So exactly like this, you need to embrace the rich mindset. Like, share, comment, follow, whatever you want. Just give us a sign that you're there, that you're following, that you like the ideas, that you are feeling inspired, and at least 1 second of your day will be changed because we create this kind of content. And see you on the next broadcast that we'll have here on the page. And until there, keep close and see the other models of the t-shirt, because they are cool, because they are inspiring, because you deserve more than you have right now. Peace out.